This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recorded by Paul Z., Hong Kong, January the 30th, 2007. The Sayings of Confucius from the Harvard Classics, edited by Charles W. Eliot, Book 18. 1. The Lord of Wei went into exile. The Lord of Qi became a slave. Pecan died for his reproofs. Confucius said, "In three of the yin there was love." 2. When Liu Xiahui was judge, he was thrice dismissed. Men said, "Why not leave, sir?" He answered, "Whither could I go and not be thrice dismissed for upright service? To do crooked service, what need to leave the land of my forefathers?" 3. Cheng, Duke of Qi, speaking of how to treat Confucius, said, "I could not treat him as I do the Qi. I should set him between Qi and Mang." Again he said, "I'm old. I have no use for him." Confucius went his way. 4. Qi Huan accepted the gift of singing girls from the men of Qi. For 3 days no court was held. Confucius went his way. 5. Qie Yu, the mad head of Chu, as he passed Confucius, sang, "Phoenix, bright phoenix, thy glory is ended. Think of the future. The past can't be mended. Up and away. The court is today, with danger attended." Confucius alighted, and fain would have spoken with him. But hurriedly he made off. No speech was to be had of him. 6. Chang Ju and Qian Yi were working together in the fields. Confucius, as he passed by, sent Tzu Lu to ask after a ford. Chang Ju said, "Who is that holding the reins?" "Kung Chiu," answered Tzu Lu. "What? Kung Chiu of Lu?" "The same," said Tzu Lu. "He knows the ford," said Chang Ju. Tzu Lu asked Qian Yi, "Who are ye, sir?" He answered, "I'm Chung Yu." "The disciple of Kung Chiu of Lu?" "Yes," said Tzu Lu. "The world is one seething torrent," answered Qian Yi. "What man can guide it? Were it not better to choose a master who flees the world than a master who flees this man and that man?" And he went on hoeing without stop. Tzu Lu went back and told the master, whose face fell. "Can I herd with birds and beasts?" he said. "Whom but these men can I choose as fellows? And if all were right with the world, I should have no call to set it straight." 7. Tzu Lu, having fallen behind, met an old man bearing a basket on his staff. Tzu Lu asked him, "Have you seen the master, sir?" The old man answered, "Thou dost not toil with my limbs, nor canst thou tell one grain from another. Who is thy master?" And planting his staff in the ground, he began weeding. Zilu bowed and stood before him. He kept Zilu for the night, killed a fowl, prepared millet, feasted him, and presented his 2 sons. On the morrow, Zilu went to the master and told what had happened. The master said, "He is in hiding." He sent Zilu back to see him, but when he reached the house, the man had left. Zilu said, "Not to take office is wrong. If the ties of old and young are binding, why should the claim of king or minister be set aside?" Wishing to keep his person clean, he flouts a foremost duty. A gentleman takes office at the call of right, aware though he be that the cause is lost. 8. Po Yi, Shu Qi, Yu Zhong, Yi Yi, Zhu Chang, Liu Xiahui, and Shao Lian wire men who fled the world. The master said, Po Yi and Shu Qi would not bend the will or shame the body. We can but say that Liu Xiahui and Shao Lian bent the will and shamed the body. Their words jumped with duty. Their deeds answered our hopes. We may say of Yu Zhong and Yi Yi that they lived in hiding, but gave the rein to the tongue. They were clean in person. Their retreat was timely. But I'm unlike all of these. I know not must or must not. 9. Qi, the chief musical conductor, went to Qi. Kan, the conductor at the second meal, went to Chu. Liao, the conductor at the third meal, went to Chai. Xue, the conductor at the fourth meal, went to Qin. The drum master Fang Shu crossed the river. The tambourine master Wu crossed the Han. Yang, the assistant bandmaster, and Xiang, who played the sounding stones, crossed the sea. 10. The Duke of Zhao said to the Duke of Lu, "A prince does not forsake kinsmen, nor offend great vassals by neglect. He will not discard an old servant, unless he have big cause. He asks perfection of no man." 11. Zhao had 8 officers: Po Ta and Po Kou, Zhong Tu and Zhong Hu, Shu Ye and Shu Xia, Qi Sui and Qi Kwa. End of Book 18.